I'm good on talking on the case. I'm gonna just let them talk. I'm actually in my own little world right now, writing stuff down on pencil and paper, trying not to even hear anything that Drop Queen is saying. Because Drop Queen, you playing with me. So, but I'm just gonna let everybody else talk. But I do want to say that Bella does have a battle at 1 o'clock. It's a big series, so make sure if you're part of the courtroom, be there. Kingdom already know what time it is. Me,
Bray, you gonna send another
Manny, and
lion?
Tyra. That's all I want to say. 1 o'clock, y'all. Be
You
there
gonna
or be
send
square.
another lion?
I don't have any. Yeah, I mean, no, I mean it's fine. Y'all be so messy. I don't mind the lion that I sent her. I'm just not gonna participate in this part because, girl, I'm not about to get triggered, and I'm just protecting my own peace respectfully.
Okay, I get it.
I don't remember the original order, but if I could go very quickly before Drop gets up here, I will say that I think that in general, a lot of people have the fault in that they put themselves in a situation and create a hypothetical where there isn't any, right? We don't need to think about, oh, well, if I went on a trip with my friend, it doesn't matter how you would approach it because we already have the facts of the situation. The facts are they did go on a trip together. It was a business trip between friends, right? Braid's boundaries were violated because he expressed that he was uncomfortable. So it doesn't matter, right, whether you would feel uncomfortable in that situation or if you would get in the bed as a married woman with your male friends. It doesn't really matter if you would because we already know what actually happened. We're not talking about a hypothetical situation. We're talking about something that happened. So if you deal with what actually happened, right? Even if I don't express verbally in the moment that, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this, I still am allowed to, one, withdraw consent at any time, but I'm also allowed to express verbally or non-verbally that I'm uncomfortable and that be okay. And I think that, I'm just going to say it, Rizzy understands that as somebody who is a open survivor of SA, right? That has been a big fight for her on this app. And even though we've butted heads, I've tried not to, I guess, negate her story in that way. And I think a lot of people that dislike her have also still stood up and been like, you know what? If she said that this occurred, this occurred. And so I think that's what maybe Trina was kind of talking about earlier is that some people are coming around to that idea just because it's Braid. And I don't know. I think that might be a fair entry point, right? Some people it takes a story or two to get it, but can we stop with well, if it were me, I would have done XYZ because it wasn't you. And the person who's here is alive and well and can speak for it, and they did. So that's all I wanted to say. You drop me now. Thanks for the gifts, y'all.
Hey, Bella.
Hey,
Good
Bella.
morning,
Wait,
everyone.
I was next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to be really quick. Sorry, on Lady X. I don't want to talk about what Rizzy did because any sane person would know that it's fucked up. If a person says they were uncomfortable, boundaries weren't respected, there's no way the person need to be questioned. Well, how did they cross your boundaries? Why were you uncomfortable? He said he felt uncomfortable. They missed social cues, and I feel like right now his social cues are being missed again. This is a triggering conversation. I don't think people need to be come up questioning him. I think the video possibly that was just played is triggering also. So I think people that love Braid want to protect Braid. We probably need to pull back. There's no need to question him how he feel about hearing this, how he feel about the video, how he felt back then. He's clearly shutting down. I'm not trying to tell anybody we need to move on or whatever, but I think probably getting back to what happened with him, him in Tea Time Live would probably be better served because he's shutting down. And then I'm going to drop.
Right, because
Thank you,
she's
Star.
actually back to double down on this shit is the problem. So Shar's absolutely right. Like we already clocked in court weeks ago what actually happened. But for her to be back doubling down on this shit and trying to bring this shit back up like we gonna find some right in what she did, that's the fucked up part. So the clip that you was playing, Bella, we are gonna get back to that, right? Okay, gotcha. Now, come on and with your bullshit.
But we talking about boundaries, but y'all not respecting
Wait
Braid's
a minute, drop.
boundary. Braid said he
Wait a
was
minute, drop.
over it. We have to
Wait a
respect
minute,
his
drop.
boundary.
Wait a minute,
This is
drop.
all
Let me
about
get this in real
boundaries.
quick.
Braid don't want to deal with it anymore. And y'all won't respect that.
It's
This is even
about
triggering
yesterday
to
drop.
me That's why I'm not really even in the live. I'm in another
You're not
live.
gonna act like you didn't
Well,
just get dropped for
Bray
arguing
has
about the same
literally
topic that we
set
was
a
arguing about.
boundary
Get that
that he's
straight.
what?
over it.
How
Bray
you
said
triggered and
he's
you were just
over
screaming
it.
about it? Are you
One at a
crazy?
time, and she
Bray
gonna
said
drop
he's
us,
over
y'all.
it. Move on. He's over it. He doesn't even want to talk about it. If it's triggering to me, I can imagine how triggering it is to him.
You're the
But
one
y'all
who
want to
ain't worried
keep
about
talking
your
about it
trigger
because y'all
because
don't
you
really
in
give a
another
To you
live
fuck.
when you
drop.
were
You need
just
to go
playing
over there.
anti on the last
Y'all just want a
conversation we were having,
responsibility.
drop. That is
Y'all just want an
extremely
opportunity
weird.
to attack somebody, but y'all not respecting the person that it's affecting the most, and that's Bray. So y'all really don't give a fuck about Bray because that's why y'all want to continue talking about it.
Get the fuck out, drop.
This
The
is the
table's
second
ready.
week,
Party of one, the
third week
table's
maybe.
ready.
Who
Didn't you put
knows?
your
But
Drop,
drop,
you
you
request in?
just
did
said
say
Didn't you
you
put
was
that.
your
in
request
another
in? Because all
live.
of us was
You
on
gonna get us
mute.
put the
All of
fuck
us
back
was on
out.
mute. Didn't you put your request in?
Bella, can I say
Okay.
this? Can I just say this real quick? And I adore Bray. I've met Bray in person. To me, he's a great man. I just want to say this and get out your way. Good morning. We've spoken to Rizzy's lack of social cues on many occasions. We said within the lives, we said that she communicates. And the fact that Bray did everything necessary to ensure to protect himself in that moment. He spoke verbally before the trip happened. He spoke verbally before all of this happened. He had locks on his door to protect his safety. And to think that he verbally had to say anything, he took every precaution to ensure that he was safe, he was comfortable in his own place. So to even ask him, well, did you ask her? Would we ask a woman when a drunk male came and laid in her bed? I don't care if they're friends or not. This would not be a conversation if this was a woman. We need to respect the fact that it happened, male or not. He is a man who had boundaries, who has feelings, who in fact set his boundaries beforehand. And he was disrespected and violated in that point. And in that moment, what she would do, that is what she would do. We saw what he would do in real time. And we can see and pose a educated opinion to say, one, he had just woke up. Two, he was fully naked. He was fully exposed. Not only to her, to all of us. That was unfair in the moment altogether. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that I hope that going forward, we all learn a lesson. Like, stop fucking playing with people. Because Bray being the person that he is, if he want to put somebody else in that situation, it with somebody like me, she would have been over the balcony. You get what I'm saying? So
Please don't
I
make me
just
scream,
hope
Lady X.
you already
Please
know.
don't.
You
I
look.
appreciate y'all.
You know
Y'all
what I'm saying?
appreciate
You already know. And once I heard it, I called you immediately. But I just want to say thank you all for your opinion,
it.
for respecting him. But to come up here with an opposing opinion that goes typically against how he felt, and then come up here and play the 50 whisper yelling, talking about now you're triggered. You caused the re-triggering, lady. So thank you guys so much for your time. I hope you have an amazing Sunday. I appreciate it. Bye bye.
If you
Just
have
trying to be nice right
anything
now
to
because she about to
say
go.
so.
She about to beat our ass in that battle, Bella. She's a
Love you,
librarian.
Lady X.
She's about to beat our ass later. She trust me. She's a librarian. I promise you.
Listen, look, I just want to be a part of the series, y'all. So I ain't tripping. All right. My God. Okay. Mariah.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I just want to first acknowledge, Braid, I'm sorry that this happened to you and that it's now online where so many people can see it and discuss it. So I'm really sorry that this is happening. Also, I do hear a lot of people talking on both sides of their mouth drop. But I do think that the locks were the boundary. Him and then her using her money is constantly has been the issue. When she doubled down
When
on
it
two
comes to
times,
Mafiola, but whoever just said I violated Bray, you missed where he said that we didn't even come close to each other when he was in my state, Bookie Butt. So please don't put that in caps in the comments because that's weird.
right? So I think that and and hearing what Rizzy said in Tea Times Live just goes to show just how dangerous of a person that she is, because she's making even more accusations towards. Braid that we even have to go back and watch this again. Also, I think we can acknowledge that at the time, a lot of people didn't understand the gravity of the situation when they were watching it in that live, not until afterwards, or if you're just not inclined to pick up those types of things. I don't think a lot of people in that live realized that it
I can
was,
agree with that wholeheartedly, Leola.
yeah, because
Because looking
because
back, it's kind of crazy to see. Like, I mean, HB and Nikki was very much clocked in. Unfortunately, it might have took Eric a little second, and whatever the case may be. But Nikki screenshotted the shit. Eric, motherfucking bloggers was recording. You feel me? That's just as
yeah.
far as Erica and shit goes.
Yeah, that, and then because I remember looking at some of the comments too and seeing that a lot of people, they didn't catch it and they thought it was a joke. So still, I just want to say sorry that a lot of people didn't catch it and that you have to relive all of this. And anyway, but I'm sorry for that.
Only part that I can say that keeps pissing me off is motherfuckers, and I have to say it bluntly, like Drop Queen, I feel like you playing with me. Like, I feel like when motherfuckers doing the plan me shit and like questioning me and trying to be like, I did it or I'm to blame face ass, like, oh bitch, you know what you was doing, any of that shit, that's the part that's like, bitch, I'm not even about to play with you. Like, I don't got nothing to say. And I'm not even gonna play those type of games and even give no TikTok argument in a motherfucking box about it. Bitch, don't play with me. Like, I'm not playing. Like, I just don't have time for that.
I never accused you of doing anything. I said the only thing
Just
you had not
questioning
done.
me, just questioning me. And it's
No,
not
no,
like to
no.
a
I
super level.
question
It's
you
like a
so
little
we can
tiny, it's
hear
like a,
your thoughts and not everybody else's thoughts. I question you only so that we can hear your thoughts and get an understanding because everybody else is putting their spin on it. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth of how you feel.
But
That's
he
it.
said
That's
he didn't,
all.
he
And I
said he
haven't
didn't want to
accused you.
answer any
Leola, shut
questions.
the fuck up. You talking about talking out of two sides of the mouth and you can barely drag your tongue. Ho, shut the fuck up. Me and
Yeah,
Braid
but he said
talking.
that he doesn't want to
You
answer
got
any more
all that
questions.
motherfucking money and can't get your fucking tongue fixed. But no, Brad, I wasn't
Yeah, but he
accusing you of
just said he didn't
anything. The
want to
only thing
answer
I
any
said you hadn't
questions.
done that wasn't Rizzy's reality. I said your feelings were valid. You have a right to feel however you feel. But I'm saying it wasn't clear to Rizzy because of y'all play for banter. She thought y'all were really friends, and everybody on the app is trying to make it
I
as if y'all
understood the
weren't
friend
friends.
part.
That's it.
I definitely understood the friend part. I think the part that got me, and I'm trying not to scream because y'all are absolutely
Okay,
insane.
thank you. Yeah, I don't want to
The
scream,
part
Brad. I
that
want to
blew me,
talk.
it was like when you said that I like tell her my boundary or whatever. Did I tell her that I was uncomfortable or something like that? Like that part, I was like, what?
Okay.
Like,
Okay, so let me explain that. Because in her mind, you're a very smart man. So you and I can have this conversation. So if it's in her mind that y'all friends, she wasn't aware that I can't be this way with my friend. Would you agree that she can be thinking that in her reality? Because y'all always have this playful banter, right?
I think that she would have to be delusional to think that. I do think that. I think at the moment that she heard me take all those locks off the doors and she stood at the doorway because I said wait until I get back in the bed, and I thought she was just coming to grab something and walk back out and not be on live with 700 people, and then come straight to my bed and put my cross-eyed ass on the camera because I'm cross-eyed every time I wake up. If she was delusional, she might believe that for real.
Well, she is delusional. We can agree about that. That's why I'm saying her
Sometimes
reality
people in their
versus
mind
yours.
and doing delusional shit in their minds is what gets them in trouble. You feel me? Because a lot of
I agree.
predatory people think things in their head that
I
really aren't
agree.
necessarily that. So you got to be careful when you put delusion into reality, and now you get
I
yourself in a
agree.
sticky ass situation.
I agree, but she's in a I'll call it a psych ward because of her own delusion. So I would agree with that. The only thing I said you should have told her was, "Hey, I don't want you in my bed." But
He did.
I
What?
also know that you were uncomfortable, not just because she was in
So at what
your
moment?
bed.
When should I have said that? When would you have said it? When?
Soon as she
Unfortunately, you're not going to get a response unless someone
Gotcha.
bring her friend. It says, please get drop stupid ass out of here.
Dang, yeah.
ooh ah drop.
Also, I don't think that we should I don't want to. I think we're kind of throwing it off on, oh, she's delusional. She didn't know what her reality is. She knew exactly what her reality is because one of her reasons was, well, he did it with Trina. He hung out with Chef in the bed when they were hanging out. So I should,
Brought that
you
up
know,
to me. I didn't mean to
you
cut you off,
know,
Leola. Did she do that without permission? Did Trina do that without permission? Because somebody just tagged
oh
that
my
to me in the comment
goodness.
section.
I don't care. I'm just saying that was what Rizzy said. And so that means she knew exactly what she was doing. There is no delusion. She knew exactly what she was doing because she believes that she had that same access and can do whatever she wants with Braid's body because she paid for him to be there. That is what I'm saying. And she saw that and went, he does it with other people. I paid him to do this, so I can do whatever I want to him. That's it. That's all.
I asked her a direct question in another live and asked her what made her feel like it was okay for her to go and get in his bed. And her direct answer to me was because he got in the bed with Chef or Chef was in the bed with him. So that's absolutely right. But your reality has absolutely nothing to do with me, bitch. I asked you for my own room for a reason because I don't want you in my room or in my bed. So she said she was going in there for some drink or whatever. There was no reason for her to be in his bed. And bitch, before she went in there, she said, I'm not sober enough for this. So fuck all what y'all talking about. She knew her ugly ass to have no business in his room or in his bed.
Sorry, Bella. I just want to make it clear. I wasn't justifying if Trina did do it. I just want to ask if that was said because somebody had tagged me and said that she did the same thing, and I did not hear nothing about that. The last that I knew, they was like having fun together. Like it wasn't even a consent needed thing because they was in each other's room. So I
And
don't know.
another thing, last night she said she did it because she paid for the motherfucker.
That's what
So,
I was getting ready to
what
say.
the fuck are we talking about here?
She
She knew
clearly,
what she was doing.
hey everybody, hey Braid. She clearly said
Hey,
that.
goddess.
She clearly was like, I think Laugh was like, so if somebody, she was like, well, he should have got his own room. And that's the part I think everybody is clearly mistaken. Whether she got a lot going on or anything, she said it from her mouth. So nobody's making up different things. She said that. She said, hey, he should have got his own room and it wouldn't have went down like that. But she wanted it to go down like that because she was trying to set him up, period. Point blank.
That would have been one set of braids he wouldn't have done if I was your mama braid. I was uncomfortable before you went to that motherfucker.
And stop pushing the narrative of the friend situation because you don't do friends like that. You don't do your friend like that. You don't wait and set up a trap and do situations and do things to people like that. That's not no friend shit. It's getting really
Yeah, because I
twisted and
just still knock on the
misconstrued.
door for my friends.
I was uncomfortable when she made the AI marriage. What the fuck, man? Say out.
So hold on real quick. I did receive a message. It said Rizzy conversation with Bray King mom, and the mom said she's uncomfortable. So yeah, there was conversations had before Bray came there, where his boundaries were, why he was there. Bray mom made it clear that she didn't even feel comfortable with him going because of the stuff that she saw Rizzy doing online.
And
Now,
she was
she
rude.
did not find any of it funny. She didn't find it something that needs to be overlooked. His mom did express concern. And then once it was made clear that he'll have his own room, then that's where the edge was taken off a little bit. Could you imagine your mom is already getting a bad feeling? She's like, you know what? I don't think this is going to be a good idea. Something just don't feel right. Just to watch your son have his boundaries violated and you're watching and there's nothing you can do as his mother. But
Something real
you
quick,
know,
Bella.
absolutely.
Somebody down in the comments asked me, they're having a conversation down there about if she trespassed in the room and I couldn't have trespassed if I opened up the door. So they just asked me that I open up the door for Rizzy. In the video, you can see plain as day me come to the door, take all three of the locks that I had on the door off, and let Rizzy come in my room. She was invited in my room to get her cut water, as she said. She wasn't invited into my bed. I don't know if we're getting the two misconstrued. Because I opened the door, that didn't mean come get in the bed with me. Does that make sense?
Okay. So
I
let's
would.
go. So no, we're gonna play the game of she came into the room to get what she was looking for, which was a drink. Why is it that the moment she walked into the room, she did not look to go grab the drink? She immediately went and climbed into his bed.
That's what
If
I
that's what
said,
she
Bella.
came
She
in there
went for
for, then
cut
why was
water.
she in his bed? Let's.
She went for cut water and cut straight to the bed. That's the whole thing. She wasn't going in there for no cut water. She was already drunk, Bella. And the thing is, to what you just said about the mothering part, it feels so different when they're grown. When your son is grown, your child is grown, and you really can't make the decision for them. But his mama already felt it was weird. And the fact that you still didn't really get him his own room, y'all, you had conjoining rooms, like all this shit weird. But as a mama, when your child is grown, it's another worry when you gotta let them be grown. Cause I'm telling you, from when his mama felt the way, I felt the way, and I feel like a whole lot of other mamas felt the way. But Bray grown, so of course he went, and I'm glad this shit happened in 4K, because we don't know what this could have came of.
Can I say something?
Question, Bella. Um, so maybe I'm tripping. The clip that we played, I didn't hear nothing about no cut water. Now it might have been later in that clip, but my question is, if it was about the cut water is so important, which we clearly seen that. No offense, Riz, you was drunk as a motherfucker. Fuck, you was drunk as hell, clearly. So you did not need a sip of nothing. But I didn't
No,
even
she
hear anybody in the
wasn't.
panel say, "Go
So
get your cut water and leave."
She
I just want to say
wasn't
this. I just
drunk.
want to say this real
She
quick,
was
Key. I just want to
not
say this real
drunk.
quick. Shari said I would have opened the door with the cut water and locked the door. So keep in mind the context is she had called me about 3 times before then, and I went back to sleep. This time she got up and actually knocked on the door. That's what woke me up. I'm not knowing what the fuck she's knocking on my door for. Keep in mind, I opened up the door. She had to wait at the door for a second for me to get back in the bed. That's why she stood there for a second. Okay.
And
She
she was
knocked on the door, and that's what woke me up. She's like, "It's time for you to get up. You said you were getting up
Can
an
I say
hour ago."
something?
I didn't know what the fuck she
Can I
wanted.
say something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm done.
Yes.
All right, baby. I want to say this. I don't think Homegirl was drunk at all. Braid knows how I feel. That 1995 on his stomach is the whole reason I stopped beefing with him last year. Though we beefed a couple times more, but I made up my mind that I had a child at 95, and I would want someone to protect my child the way I have been screaming for the last 9 months or so that she's gonna do this. Have I not, Braid?
Yeah, there's been a slew of everybody. All like 80% of the women in the kingdom have been seeing, Rizzy be weird or whatever the case may be. Like y'all have definitely not played.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have not played from day one. I'm like, don't go nowhere near her. He was steady telling me, oh, no, no, no. I said, I'm telling you, Bray. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to help
And
the girl
I don't think
because
she
she's
was drunk.
terrorizing the lady. I'm trying to help the girl with her mental health.
Right. But I just don't think she was drunk. In my opinion, I think it was all a show. For what was supposed to have happened. It was supposed to have been that he took advantage of her. He took advantage of an intoxicated person. That was supposed to have happened. I don't care what
What happened
nobody
with me
say.
because I'm not
She
even
went.
that type of nigga to play. Yeah, I just don't play those
Oh,
games.
we know you not. But how many people out there will buy that theory though?
Yeah,
How
I
many
mean,
people
yeah,
will
yeah,
buy that
yeah. If I was
theory?
just somebody else that was just a normal ass nigga, and with the money and all of that, a normal nigga would have probably tried that. Like, I'm not stupid.
So I'm not gonna hold you. This Cash App says drop Kiana. She sent police to his house. She lying.
Kiana called the police on me. She didn't send police to my house. She ain't send the police. That wasn't Kiana, but she did call them. And so did Pimento. Shit, everybody was calling the police on me at one point. Child, I was cussing all the motherfuckers out, terrorizing them.
Okay. Pumpkin, was there something that you wanted to say? I noticed you sat quietly. All right, she might have stepped away from her phone. Let me continue to hold on.
Can I say one more thing, Bella?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I didn't even like the way her demeanor was towards his mom, Rizzy's. The demeanor towards his mom, she was very rude. And like he's still gonna come. That's kind of how she gave it. Like, like I don't really care what you say, he's still gonna come. It was very like gaslighting, very like narcissistic behavior. And very like I control him with the money, which we know one person she don't control with her money is Braid. So
Hey Bella, question.
What's up, AJ?
Can we play the clip of yesterday when HB was checking Trina last night?
Um. Okay, so real quick, context. Checking her about what exactly?
How she should have been treating Essence. She was getting on her about the whole time she was staying at Essence's house and the way she was acting and everything.
Interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna get through this case, and then go.
Can I say something before y'all move on?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Okay. I was just gonna say that I've been in a situation where like cause somebody come in the room and you don't have no clothes on, I would have been afraid that she would have snatched my covers off me on live. You get what I'm saying? Like to sit there and wait for the locks to come off and then you finally in the bed and then you know that I'm like naked. I would have been afraid like you would have took the covers off me while I'm alive. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that's uncomfortable in general. Like could you imagine like being at the door and you know that I told you to wait till I go back to the bed and then you get in the bed or even just on the fact that you're on live, I would have been afraid like you would have snatched them covers and ran while you're on live. So I
Girl,
kind of
look who he
see.
told you to make a right and we made a left and went and hopped a curb. What the
That's what I'm saying though. Like I can see where the uncomfortability would come from. You get what I'm saying? Like that's completely uncomfortable as hell. Like, could you imagine?
Okay.
Honestly, no. I couldn't imagine. I'm grateful I wasn't in that situation, but nonetheless, just so I am clear, technically, this is not necessarily a case. It's a open discussion. I made it clear that I already decided that Rizzy just flat out wrong for what she's done and what she's continuing to do. This is an open discussion with the panel, but technically this is not a case. So I want to make sure I am clear on that. I'm finishing this clip up and then we are going to actually move on and do a case. So I just want to make sure there's no confusion.
I do think he did that.
All right, y'all have a good day.
You too.
I don't agree with that. I don't think she did that.
So can you agree with that or no?
I just think she did step over his boundaries by going into that man's room. Absolutely not. Nobody touched nobody. That didn't happen. It is what it is. But you going into his room was a bit much. And then you're saying, oh, he should have paid. No. That's incorrect and that's wrong because he came out there for you. So you had to provide everything. You had to. But that didn't give you the right to just go in there and do what you wanted to do. No. I don't agree with that.
Okay. And Pimento, your response to that? Thank you, Meek Meek. Piment. Rizzy. Oh. Do you agree with Buns?
I agree that I can't just walk in his room, which is what I didn't do. I knocked on his door. Now, going on his bed was without permission, and I shouldn't have done that. But I just jumped on his bed.
So in so many words, that's what she said. She said, she no assault there at all whatsoever. She said, but you did cross his boundaries by getting into the bed with
Yeah, I'm good.
So you pretty much agree with my mom.
Child, listen, I couldn't get to this notepad fast enough.
We gotta be very
I'm good.
careful with words here.
The public, right? You want to So yeah, I do. That's why I say nobody touched.
Under the covers is onto or into. Thank you, Meek Meek. Thank you, baby.
There is a difference. So yeah.
Black landlord.
Yep, and I be on some hoe ass bullshit. I don't give a fuck about on or in, bitch. I was in my bed naked. And the thing is, Rizi said that she went to his room to get cut water. There was no reason for her to go to his room. She had already ordered something to drink. Okay, she didn't even, when she got through the 3 locks that he had, first of all, I don't know if she would have walked in the room, because the first thing she said was, "Why do you have all those locks locked?"
How did you get through the 3 locks? Did you break them?
Well, he
he opened. She asked me a question. He opened them for me and let me know that it's unlocked because it was time for him to take down my hair.
Okay.
Girl, anyway, so she said she went in there for the cut water. Okay, that's what she told us. Now, I know I ain't the only motherfucker that heard that. Anyway, she said she went in there for the cut water, but it wasn't no reason to cut no water. You was already drunk up. And it wasn't no reason for her to even knock on that door. So even if she did knock on the door to go get the cut water, she cut straight to the motherfucking bed. Okay? There was no reason for her to be on the bed with that man at all, period. And the fact that she just said, "I had the right because I bought the room," is he asked to have his own room. You offered. You was getting the service. You was supposed to buy the room. His own room. It shouldn't have been no, "Do you want 2 queens or a king?" We ain't supposed to be in the same room. So I don't care what y'all talking about. Assaulted, not assaulted was an essay. If it was a woman naked in her bed and a nigga went in there and got in the bed with her, y'all wouldn't be talking about some under the sheets or on top of the sheets. What? My bitch a Tuesday, lover, never fuck with her. Bitch, I motherfuckers like it on top of the cover too.
Val.
Sorry. She was wrong, and she should have apologized instead of doubling down, hollering about somebody wanted to fuck her. You want to fuck me? Girl, please. And then she came back to the motherfucking app hollering and doubled down, called that man a predator, said he was dangerous, said he would have been the next man in jail.
Now that's not fair, Rizzy. Did you say
like
that?
She did? All that was said. She should not have doubled down on shit. When you seen your drunk ass go get in the bed with him and all that shit, you should have apologized.
Is that done?
And I don't give a fuck about no online personality. That shit was wrong. And if we hadn't been able to see it in 4K, you probably could have you would have said anything about that man. I don't give a fuck about it being brave and y'all motherfuckers talking about, "Oh, she being a follower." Bitch, I got a son, ho. I got a 20-year-old son that's in this world that a big black motherfucker could do that shit too. You big black bitch. Wasn't nobody trying to fuck you. That nigga should have got his own room.
Stupid.
You big black wrestler. Didn't nobody want to wrestle with you. He was already coming down there to wrestle with your goddamn braids you had up for 6 months, bitch. They was locks, ho. You shouldn't even got them done, bitch. You should have just let them keep locking up. Fuck you. You locking up your hair and you locking up innocent motherfuckers because you accusing them of wanting to fuck you. Bitch, ain't nobody fucking you on purpose. Fuck you. On purpose. That's why motherfuckers don't believe what's really happening to us, because it's bitches like you that's lying on men. Buying dick and bitch, go buy some dick that's for sale, ho. He wanted to sell you some braids and he didn't even charge you for them.
Yeah, I did that. That's why I was like,
and everybody like you, bitch. Fuck you and your money, ho. I'll be me all motherfucking day before I get some money and be a fake ass bitch. Ooh. A dick buying ass bitch and don't even get my merchandise. Fuck you, bitch. Y'all can call me a bully all you motherfucking want to, but there's some people out here that's really been fucked with, really been fucked over by men, and this ugly ass bitch out here playing.
So somebody did bring this email and said, "Is there any reason why Lab is mad at Rizzy?"
Hell yeah. Okay. Let me tell you something. This bitch ain't never fucked with me. Ever. When she first seen me, I didn't even know this ugly ass wrestler. That bitch said, "Laugh ugly, laugh this, laugh that." Bitch, I ain't nothing cute about me but my motherfucking dimple. Bitch, fuck you. And then I seen your motherfucking ass. And then I seen your bitch ass. You leatherface ass bitch. You can't call nobody ugly, ho. Y'all hoes want to make somebody feel ugly because y'all know y'all ugly, inside and out. Hell yeah, I'm triggered. Bitch, and I'll pull the motherfucking trigger if I was in front of that hoe.
Excuse me?
Bitch, you heard exactly what I said, ho. If you sue me, bitch, you gonna be practicing, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck what you talking about. I said it and I say it again, ho.
Say it again.
Bitch, you can't make me do a motherfucking thing, bitch. You don't move me or your money, hoe. Fuck you, you African face ass.
Motherfucker, know not to
You
repeat
said
that shit
you were
again.
Great.
Said you want
God
he always
damn.
want to get the recording of the motherfucker and say, so what did you say? Oh, bitch, not the same thing I just said. Don't worry about it, huh? Dang, yeah.
She said you don't move you or your money. Fuck.
Ooh, child, shout out to the precinct. The precinct is in the building. Let's keep listening.
figure.
If I was in front of you, bitch, you
Laugh,
heard
laugh,
what the
laugh,
fuck I
laugh,
said.
laugh.
I don't know what the fuck you think I am or where you think I'm from, bitch.
Okay.
But don't play with me, Rizzy hoe.
All right. Okay.
Ugly than a bitch. Inside and out, hoe. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you look like. Y'all motherfuckers on the inside make yourself ugly.
Pimento, is the reason that Laugh is angry with you, do you recall calling her ugly except with an exception of her dimple? Is that in fact the reason?
Man, we've like
AZ,
literally
it's 50 for you to come back, babe. Nah, it's 50 for AZ to come back. You guys have to send 50 for her to come back.
the fact that like I was a moderator in her live and I was in departments and I was doing that like this is bullshit. She's just trying to
Everybody got your stupid ass a
She's
chance,
just
hoe.
trying to be relevant.
Didn't nobody know who the fuck you was for real. Now
You're
that I
just
know
trying
you
to be
James was for
relevant.
real, bitch. You in the same basket with James, so I promise you, bitch. I don't fuck with you, hoe.
So
Yeah, and I fuck with James tough. Even love James, bitch. I don't love you. I just tried to give you a chance, bitch, because I thought you was just like socially fucked up. But no, you fucked up inside for real, hoe. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you or what the fuck happened to you, but you're wrong, bitch. And you got on this hoe and doubled down and said even more shit when you should have just apologized for your actions, hoe. So yeah, don't play with me, bitch. I give everybody a chance. I don't meet a stranger, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck if she recorded, write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Somebody has sent $12 towards bringing AZ back. I don't know what.
Oh, that was Bun Bun.
So if you take away 12, you guys, AZ needs $38 more. We have a lot of messy mail. Somebody
Laugh is
said,
crazy, boy.
AJ said worse about Laugh. I think the same person that put this in the comments. Why don't she feel the same about her? Someone said, okay, hold on. Somebody just sent 15 towards AZ. So 38, take away 15. Okay, you guys are kind of crazy. AZ needs $23 more to come back, you guys. AZ needs $23 more. So,
Nope. All right. Shout out to Ballhead and the vloggers, y'all. So that was that clip. I ain't gonna hold you, Laugh. No wonder you sat here anticipating for us to finish the clip out. God damn. You literally, like, from New York, if that was in like street form, you legit gave her $1.50. That shit right there, boy, like all skips, like no breaks. Like, ooh.
You know what, Bella? The thing is, okay, we know I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, okay? We all know that. So the thing is, I can't really just, as mad as I got at Rizzy, I had to just let this shit go. Because I was mad when it happened weeks ago and I just had to just swallow that shit, just fuck it. But now you back to do this shit again, and I was already kind of upset because the other day she was on HB Live and she was in the airport saying she was going home. But at the same time, she said they gave her too much Valium, but she was drinking, chugging down drinks in the airport, and it got her camera on looking all sad and shit so somebody can ask her what's wrong. And when they asked her what's wrong, she held up the volume bottle like, bitch, you took the volume. They can't nobody give you too much volume. You took it. So then she back with this shit, playing the clip of T Live like, bitch, you wasn't wrong. Like, I'm tired of this shit. Like, why are we accepting this shit? Because she got some money? Fuck her.
Whose smoke detector is that?
That's my smoke detector, and thank God my
Fix
ceiling.
it.
Hold on, Chico. My ceiling is now too high because I'm in a better home. My ceiling is now too high. I have to actually wait on him to come get it tomorrow and change it. So thank God for that. Thank God.
Laugh, did you say, because your smoke detector threw me off, did you say that you love James, bitch?
That's the truth, Shigo. I've been around this thing for a long time. It's been years. And
Ugh.
I was around James for a long time. And I actually taught James how to roast to protect himself. And that shit really pissed me off when I found out. You know, it's really hurtful when you find out who people really are, what they be doing behind closed doors. And I just couldn't fuck with it no more. So yeah, you haven't seen me fuck with him since then. But I can admit when I actually care about somebody. I care for real.
Well, maybe you should start caring for your legs more than care for other people,
You
because
should
your
actually
legs could
care that you
definitely
don't
use
have a
that
tooth
extra
in the front,
care.
bitch.
Extra
I
leg
would
day would
never,
help.
nobody could make me be on anybody's live without my tooth in the front. That would be
Bitch,
my
fuck
main
you.
concern,
You
bitch.
said
That would be my
it
main concern.
first.
Camera
You
off or not,
started,
I would
bitch.
not be in front of 2,000 motherfuckers without my tooth. Now that's the tooth. And you can take it for what you want, bitch. I would have a piece of paper right there with coming soon. Matter of fact, I know your name is
Paper
She
gets wet.
Gone.
Paper gets wet
No,
because there's
well, you
saliva in
should
your
cut a
mouth. So
piece
try
of
something else. Try
that Air
something
Force
else.
One you were wearing. Those
Try
Air
something
Force
else.
Ones you were wearing, it would match the yellow
Meanwhile,
tooth right
I don't
there
have to wear
exactly.
I don't have to wear a size
Yeah,
X
I would
small
put
drawers,
something
but
right
wear a
there.
large
It just
t-shirt.
wouldn't be empty for
You wear a
me.
large
I would
t-shirt and
put
you wear infant
something right
panties because
there,
of little
okay?
ass
I don't
legs.
give a fuck. Right in, I don't give a fuck what you're
Bitch,
talking
I'm
about,
not doing
Chico.
this with you. We're not gonna derail with Bella's court today,
Well, you
okay?
derailed it, bitch. Bite me.
All right, we'll do this later. Come find me.
Okay. So now that I heard y'all perspectives on the situation, I said what I said, and like I said, that's that. I ruled the shit is fucked up. Ain't no sliding by. Ain't no nothing. No, the shit is wrong. Period. Handle that. Now let's get into the actual case. All right. Now again, working some things backwards. Shit got real messy. What's up, Motaz? Shit got real messy with Mountaintop, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. So if y'all don't know who Mountaintop is, this is the woman who's hosting the event. She's having a birthday party, and she decided, you know what? I'm just gonna have all the creators come out. I want everybody to be celebrated. And shit just took a different turn last night, child. So we working some of these cases backwards because I'm not gonna hold you. It was a hot topic. Respectfully, Mountaintop went over to Nitra Live to let her know what it is. Let's hear what happened, y'all. If FO is here, drop yellow hearts,